So now let us begin with the first lesson in your textbook, that is Roman numerals. Okay. So now as the name says, Roman numerals. Can you see Roman here? So this Roman, where from this word Roman has come from? So it has come from Europe. In the olden days, this Roman capital letters were used as numbers, and so they are called as Roman numerals. Now, which are these Roman capital letters which are used as numbers? Now, you have already, I have just mentioned to you before in the earlier video that you were writing your class as 1A or 1B, 2A, 2B, and that 1A is not one number but IA or double I, A, whatever. Fine. And now you are in class 5 and you will be writing letter V. Now all these letters are actually numbers, that is 1, 5, and when you go for standard 10th you will be writing the letter X. Fine. So in this first lesson, you are going to study the Roman numbers from 1 to 20. So now let us begin how to write these numbers from 1 to 20. It is very easy, so you don't have to worry, or it is not very difficult for you to understand. Fine. You have already learned now from 1 to 5 how to write this Roman numerals. So it is very easy from 6 to 20. You will be able to grasp very easily. So first, to write these numbers you need to know certain rules. Okay. Now in this method, first of all you should know that there is no symbol for 0. In our Indian system of writing the numbers, we have 0, the number 1, 2, 3, 4. But in the case of Roman numerals, there is no symbol for 0. And even the symbol, whatever value it has, even if it is changing its place, the symbol will not change. Now, what are the rules of writing? Now, in your textbook, if you look carefully, there is a first rule which says that if either of the symbol, you can use your textbook to see this rule, if either of the symbols I or X if either of these two symbols I or X are written consecutively 2 or 3 times, their sum total will be the number they make. Now what does sum means? Sum means addition. So if they are coming 2 or 3 times, that means you will be adding each of these letters and you will be getting their sum. That means their addition number. Now for example, if I write I 2 times, I, its sum total will be equal to 1 plus 1, because 1I stands for the number 1. Second I again stands for 1. So when you add these two numbers, you will get their total, that is sum total after adding. Everybody knows 1 plus 1 equal to 2, right? So that means when you write double I, it means it is equal to 2. Now let us see, we will try to write these two letters 3 times. I. Now can anybody tell me what will be its total? Let us try to write, or let us try to add it. 1 plus 1 plus 1. Yes, you are right. The total is 3. So this is the first rule which says that if I or X, either I or X is written consecutively 2 or 3 times, the sum total will be the number they make. So here we are getting 2 times we have written I. Its addition is 2. And when we write I 3 times, we are getting number 3. So that means we have learnt now up to 1, 2 and 3. Now let us see this symbol X. X is the symbol for number 10. X is the symbol for number 10. Now let us see what is the value of X. X is the value of X is 10. So let us try to write according to rule number 1 2 times 10 x x. So what will be the value after adding? Very good. It will be 10 plus 10 equal to 20. Fine. Now let us write it again one more time. That is, let us try to write it now 3 times. X, X, X. So what will be the total? 10 plus 10 plus 10. You are right. The total is 30. So I hope so you have understood the rule number 1, how to write this Roman numerals. That is, if either of I or X is written consecutively 2 or 3 times, the sum total will be the number they make. I hope you have understood this rule. Now let us go for the next rule. Now, what does the rule number 2 says? It says that the symbol I or X can be repeated consecutively for a maximum of 3 times. What does this mean? The symbol, we have now second rule, the symbol I or X can be written maximum for 3 times and not more than that. Whereas letter V is written only once. Letter V cannot be repeated. We cannot say that V is equal to 5 plus 5 plus 5 equal to 15. We do not have a number like this. This is wrong. So, according to rule number 2, it says that only letter I and letter X can be written maximum for 3 times and V cannot be written for more than one time. So let us see now what are the numbers which we are getting after we write them maximum times. Now just now in the rule number 1 you have already learned that I can be written I which will be 2 and double I, triple I will be equal to 3. We cannot write 4 like this. I. We cannot write it as 4 because according to the rule this is wrong. We can write I only 3 times. Let us see for X now. We have just now learned in rule number 1 that X can be written like this. So by now you know the value of double X is 20 and that of triple X is 30. We cannot write X 4 times equal to 40. This is wrong. So we cannot write I 4 times or more than that and even X 4 times and more than that. We can write maximum up to 3 times I, X. So this is the rule number 2. Now let us go for the next rule. Rule number 3 says that when either I or V is written on the right of the symbol of a bigger number, its value is added to the value of the bigger number. So what does this mean? So symbol I or X can be repeated when either I or V is written on right side of the symbol. Now let us take some symbol like this. Let's say V. We are taking one symbol V. Now let us write I or X on the right hand side of the bigger number. Now this is your bigger number 5 and you are written now on the right hand side of this bigger number I. So the value of this I gets added to this bigger number. So this is the rule number 3, which says that if I or X is added on the right side of the bigger number, its value is added to the bigger number, which is equal to B. The value of B is 5 and that of I is 1. So the total is 5 plus 1 equal to 6. So when you will be going to standard 6, you will be writing this symbol, that is VI. VI is equal to 5 plus 1 equal to 6. And you know that you can write this letter I maximum for 3 times. I. What will be the value of this? Yes, 5 plus, now you know that double I means 2. So the value will be 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. Now let us write this. V X V I. The value will be equal to 5 plus 1, 2, 3 equal to 8. Fine. Now you have already learned now the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let us see according to the rule number 3, let us try to write down some other letters. Like for example, bigger number is more than 5 is X. So this X, let us try to write now a smaller letter, a smaller number, that is I. So do you know what will be the value of this? Value of X is 10 plus 1 equal to 11. You are right. So Xi is equal to 10 plus 1 equal to 11. Then we can start write like this, Xi. So can you tell me what will be the value of this? Yes, you are right. It will be 10 plus 2 equal to 12. Now let us write this, X triple I. What will be the value of this? 10 plus 3. 10 plus 3 is equal to 13. We can write one more number, that is X V. What will be the value of this? X stands for 10 and V stands for 5. So the value of x v will be equal to 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. So now you know so many numbers by now, from 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 15. You have now learned. Now let us see this also. Can you tell me now what will be the value of this if I write x and on its right hand side I, again one more letter v. We can go on adding like this. What will be the value of this? X stands for 10, I stands for 1. Sorry, let us. Yes, there is another rule for this, so we will see that rule first and I will tell you what is the value of it. So now you have learned about 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13 and 15. Now let us learn about the rule number 4. Rule number 4 says that when I is written on the left of v or x, then its value is subtracted from the value of v or x. So now let me write the rule number 4. Rule number 4 says that when I is written on the left of v or x, then its value is subtracted from the value of 5 or x. However, the symbol I is not written more than once before v or x. Now what does this mean? If I is written on the left side of the letter v or x, the value of this I gets subtracted from the value of v or the value of x. But there is a condition that you can write this letter I only once. So what does this mean? Let us see what is this number. Let us write here I, v. So here the bigger number is v and the value of v is 5. So the I, that is its value is 1, is getting subtracted from 5, and so 5 minus 1 becomes 4. And you must be already knowing this because you have just passed your 4th standard wherein you were writing I, v. So now you know why you were writing I, v, because it stands for its value is 4. Now let us see. We cannot write like this I, v. This is wrong. So we cannot write like this. We can write only once. Now let us see with respect to x now. X, we can write here on the left hand side of x the I, letter I. So when we write, let us, according to the rule, I will be getting subtracted from this bigger number. So bigger number is 10, and after subtracting this letter, the value of I, that is 1, it becomes equal to 9. So when you will be reaching standard 9, you should not forget how to write the symbol for 9th standard. So you will be writing IX and not XI. XI you have already learnt that X, when it is written on the right hand side of the bigger number, it gets added. So 10 plus 1 becomes 11. Whereas here we are writing it on the left hand side. So since it is written on the left hand side, it is getting subtracted from the bigger number. So now you have learnt now the number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now let us try to write 14. 14 will be written as X. And now we know the symbol for 4 is this, I, V. So this total comes to 10 plus together IV is 4. So it becomes, total becomes 14. Total becomes 14. So this is how you are supposed to write. Now you have learned the many numbers. Now can you tell me how to write 19 then? 19 also will be written like this. X, it stands for 10, and symbol for 9 is IX. So IX, when you write, the total will become 10 plus 9 is equal to 19. Now that if you see, you have learnt so many numbers except 16, 17 and 18. Now let us try to write these numbers also, how to write 16, 17 and 18. Now this is according to rule number 3 and 4. We have written now 3 and 4. Now let us write the next one, that is 16 and 17. 16 and 17 will be 10, and 10 plus 6 we have to write. So 10 plus 6 means you have already learned that 6 we are writing as VI. So VI is equal to 10 plus 6. 10 plus together this is 6. So it becomes equal to 16. So I know now what you are going to think. Yes, you are right. 17 will be written as X, V, I. So this is 7. Total is 7. And this total now becomes 10 plus 7 equal to 17. Now 18 will be written like this. X, V, triple I, because V triple I means equal to 8. So which is becoming, total is becoming 10 plus 8 is equal to 18. So this is how you have learnt now to write down all the numbers from 1 to 20. 20 you have already learnt before. So this is what you have learned in Roman numerals. Now that you have learnt about the Roman numerals, you can easily solve the exercise. So you once you have learnt this, you can solve the exercise. I will give you what you have to write in your classwork book and which exercise you have to solve. Thank you.
Hello, Meena. Hello.